Hey devil, how you doing? Just doing some housekeeping, as normal. Just doing some housekeeping. Devil, how you doing? Okay, we're up and running. Just doing some housekeeping. Just make sure everything is good. Everything wasn't good. Just doing some housekeeping. Devil, how you doing? Okay, we're up and running. Just mute that. Got to do all sorts of stuff to get ready. Like that. Okay, so we can put that down like that. Pretend that's a phone. Almost, yeah, so that'll be a phone. Okay, we could do it like a phone. Why not? Pretend that's a phone. Right, so one more thing we need to do is just open up another one of these and go like that. So, right, that's it. So yeah, we're okay. Alright. Let's get it back up again. So, let's get this up and running. Don't want to dox ourselves. How can I help today? I don't ask you to tell me a joke, you'll tell me exactly the same joke that we looked at the other day. You've got no ability to randomise your own jokes. Oh well. Right, let's get back over to here. Let's see if this top chat will work. Good evening, community. Right, did that even work? Let's have a look. Don't see anything coming up there. Let's check over here. Oh yeah, that worked. Okay. Right, just need someone to send a message back now to see if it's working. Anyway. Right, so no need to keep that up now. As long as I make sure I haven't froze. Right, okay. We'll see how that goes. How the devil are you? Let's open a can of roller cola. Open a can of roller cola. Roller cola, no cheers because there's no alcohol in it. Right, what we're going to get up to today, we've changed the title slightly. We've still got, well, we're calling it UPAS ESP32 Web API PlatformIO Arduino Programming #7 Live. So the #7 is the only thing that continues, the slight difference in all rest. Anyway, so where do we get to? Here we got to here. So what we're going to do today, let's just bring up Visual Studio Code. I forgot to mention Visual Studio Code in that title. Oh well. Right. So anyway, we've got our web API. This is our web API. And we're interacting with an ESP32. It's not perfect now, it's far from it. And I've decided, let me just open this up a bit so we can see. So if we open that up like that, right, we get this menu here. So if we go back to login, right, so we're in login, and we've got our about and our login. Now, I'm not a fan. I like the heading we're under, lit in green, but I'm not so sure about it swapping around. Like, so we've got about, login, and login. So really, it should highlight the about, shouldn't it? It shouldn't keep changing. And once we get into the system, why am I looking at that? Let's close that down. Right. So yeah, while I'm in here, we've got UPAS engine settings and about. Now if we go on about, you see it changes again. And if we go back to settings and go engine, it changes again. It's totally confusing to the eye. You go settings, you got login, we're changing again. Back to settings, back to network, so we're changing again. So I need a consistent feel across. So it'd be nice if that green just went, whichever one you clicked on, it just stayed where it was. And we should be able to do that, and which will also mean we can, we could probably keep the same order of the nav throughout. So let's give that a go. I'm just wondering if I was to, let me try something first. I'll just go good evening, weather, into YouTube and see if that will come out over here. Oh yeah, there it is. It's down the bottom a bit, so let's try and get that a bit. Yeah, that's better. Oh, good evening, community. Okay, that was what I wrote earlier, wasn't it? Tell you what, let's put this up here. Pull this down a bit. Right, that's better. Okay. I don't know whether you can see that. Actually, let's have a look. Can you see that? No, you can't see it. So your chat is, yeah, I got you. Okay, so no need to remove that, had I, really? Sorry, bit of more housekeeping. I thought that would show up on the screen, but it ain't. So let's have that over here out the way. Let's just make that bigger so I can see the chat. Right, okay. Let's put this back to where it was. Let's put it there and put me down there. That's it. Okay. Right, we'll settle with that. Okay, we'll just settle with that. So I don't really know what I'm doing, but yeah. Who does at the end of the day? Who does know what they're doing? Not me. See if you've got audio. Right, we'll settle with that. Looks like we've got audio. Okay. Right. Alright, here we go. So we're back on the UPAS Wi-Fi shared HTML. And we want to standardize on some of this. Where are we? Yeah, so the header. It's not the header, is it? We're okay with the header. What we want to do is not the footer either. Contents, yeah, we need to make this nice. Let's start from where we start off. Let's go to the start. Not settings, it's the login. Login and about. So we want login, there it is, login, content, and about. So we've got our login. Get out of the way. Oh, I hate it when it does that. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Right, so I can't even show you without it coming up with this. Why does it do that? Can I stop it? You want it to preview, but not when it's massive like that and block the screen out. Ah, that's so annoying. It's doing my head in. Anyway, how do I stop it doing that? Let's ask. See if ChatGPT now. Let's see if ChatGPT knows. How do I stop Visual Studio Code from showing a preview of what I and hovering over. When it is large. Good question. It's called hover preview. It shows a preview of the code or content you're hovering over, and it can be useful for quickly checking information without opening the full file. If you find the hover preview distracting, if you want to disable it, you can do so by adjusting the settings. Here's how you can turn off hover preview in Visual Studio Code. Open Visual Studio Code, go to the settings, click on the gear icon at the bottom left corner by using the shortcut control, whatever. In the settings tab, choose hover. In the search bar, look at the setting called editor hover enabled. Uncheck this box. Alternatively, you can use the settings JSON file to modify the setting directly. Open the settings JSON file, blah. Yeah. And open the command palette, then type preference, open settings, and add the following line to disable the hover. Oh, is that it? Right, so let's get rid of that. So, file, settings. Now you've got preferences, settings. Right, where are you? Commonly used. Oh, I've got it as a workspace, window. I've already forgot what it said. Right, disable, you need to go settings, click on settings, hover in the search bar. Oh my god. I thought it was supposed to be AI, everything AI these days. And the search bar. Where's this? That's the search bar. Cog, where's the cog? More. Oh my god, oh, settings there. Oh, I don't know. I can't read. Let's try and read it. Open the settings by clicking on the gear icon at the bottom left corner of the screen. Right, I'll try it. Bottom left corner of the screen. Oh, this great big little thing here. Great big thing, yeah. Settings. Right, now what? All I want to do is stop that stupid thing coming up. Hover, where's hover? No, hover. Oh my god, search for hover, yeah, hover. Prefer showing hovers above the line if there's space. Hover delay. Controls where the hover is shown. Hover hiding delay. Sticky. Hover delay. Workbench sash. What the hell? Documentation. Right. Too many settings, eh? Look for the setting called editor hover enabled. Right. Editor hover enabled. Right, take that off. Thank God for that. Is that it? You save it or just close it? Right, let's see. Hooray! It's gone. Thank God. That was distracting, and I don't want it. But I might want to see if I can always preview definition manually. I don't need it to show me that. Anyway, right. Let's get over to here. Let's just make sure everyone is good. Yeah, everyone is good. Right, so we're over here now. Okay, so we've got login content and login and about content. Right, so and we want both menus to be the same. So we've got our login. Top nav is login at the root, and login about. So login about, that's it. So what we're going to do is just go down here, swap that round, put that there and go like that, and that should be it. So we're making this one active and that one not active. Let's compile that and run that and intercept it and press the reset, hold the programming button down, let go of the reset, get it to program, and we'll try it, and if that works we'll keep the same idea throughout. And we haven't got to keep looking around the screen trying to find where's it gone now, where's that parameter gone. So start a little bit, very random live streams just all over the place, in the middle of the night, early in the morning, right, in the evening, whenever I feel like it, because it's basically me programming and trying to progress with this UPAS project. That's all it is, and I'll just live stream it at the same time. I don't care. Let's just live stream it till someone says, hang on, you're doing too many live streams. I don't know. Anyway, so right, we've done that. Let's just go back into here. Right, so we're in there. We've got about. Oh, yeah, log in, about. So log in and about. The problem is I didn't need the login about. So login and about. That's it. So it keeps it the same order. That's good. Okay. Right. So let's change the. It's just about. We don't need login. We just need about. And we need about. And we got login. And then we got login about. So yeah. Right. So let's upload that again. There's not enough changes really to keep uploading it, but we will just to get rid of this section. Oh dear. So anyway, you can't see this, but I've got my Iron Maiden shirt on today. Which one is it? I can't remember. There it is. Right, hang on. I've got the Iron Maiden shirt on. Can't see it, but what it is, it's quite thick material, it keeps you warm. Oh dear. Anyway, so I've been out at work all day. And I come back and what do? Have my tea and then get some more work on the go. Right. Let's see if that is good. So we've got login and we've got about. Yeah, login and about. Now this about, obviously, that's just a placeholder. So what I need is, I need some more information there. I'm trying to finish this off into something that I can put in a box and ship out and get distributed. So that's the idea. So that'll do for that. Okay, so there's not much to the login. You basically what happens is you connect to its IP address, and as soon as you do that, it takes you straight to the login form. And obviously we don't want to be displaying this. That's a placeholder for now. So what we need to do is we need to make. You can have the username maybe come up, or no, star it off. Either come up blank, or but when you type it needs to come up as star as you type in. Whatever character you type, it will come up as a star. Or click on the thing to show it. I hate all that. I hate it, but you know, I'd rather just type it in. But then if you've got people glancing, does it matter? I don't care. It's only a little controller. If they get access to it, so what? I click on a relay, change a setting, and yeah, cause havoc. Yeah. But I mean, when on the release version, it'll just be blank anyway. Anyway, so we've got that and that. So we need to sort out all this lot now. So we've got. Do we need to go back to login? I suppose it ought to say log out, hadn't it, really? But then if you log out, you just basically, yeah, you're cancelling off the login. What? Yeah, so you might want to log out and leave someone with a button, but what they can only switch buttons when they're logged in, so it's pointless. So you're in the login, you can't do anything. I suppose you could have an extra tab here that they can do something without logging in. No, it doesn't make sense. Because you're already looking before you've logged in. You're getting feedback off the system. You've got your IP address now. You might not want to know that because you know you're there anyway. But if you're doing it via a DNS thing, you'll get forwarded off a name, domain name, and you won't know what the IP address is. So it's debug really. I don't care if it shows it there. Does it matter? I don't know. And all this kind of stuff. It's great for diagnostics. But do you need to know it on the screen? Well, it's displaying it anyway. Yeah, because you need to know which one it is. You don't log into every one of them. You've got multiple. You have different serial number, different packet address, stuff like that. Anyway, so we'll leave that. Going off on a tangent. So we'll leave that. So we just want this to be better. So go to login. So we don't need to go back to login. You can always go back on there. Yeah. If you ever want to go back to login, you either go back on there or just get rid of that and just enter it and go back to login. Okay. So if you ever go back to login, so why has it got rid of that error? Go to forward, hold to see history. No, nothing coming. Anyway, right, let's sort this out. So so we've got the engine buttons. So as soon as you're logged in, you want to go straight to your button. And that learn can go into its own section. You just want buttons here. The learn needs to go under tokens. It needs to be under tokens. So we need another one called tokens. So we need to split that up into tokens. We'll have a list of tokens. And we'll have a learn button. Mind you, it is part of the settings though. No, we're not in settings. So you got the first one will be this one, the engine, UPAS engine. Or it should be called buttons really, or controls. Don't know. Buttons, controls, what should we call it? Control the engine, don't know. Controls. Suppose it could be called controls. Then you can just switch stuff on. That's it, controls. So then we go to settings. And we've got an about. Do we need another about once we've logged in? I'm not sure we do. I don't know. Anyway, there's another placeholder there. That's the engine about. And you also got the login about. So different page. Different pages. I can't go forward, can I? Can you go back? Yeah. So going back is this. Oh yeah, you can go back and forward. I don't know. I never understand the browser navigation. Anyway, right. Let's just check on here. Yeah, we're okay. I've mentioned. We haven't mentioned ChatGPT today in the title, so maybe that's a good thing or a bad thing. Could be a bad thing. I've mentioned. Could be a bad thing if people are searching for that, and that might be the only reason they're picking me up. Anyway. Right, so let's sort this out. Let's decide what we're going to have. So we're going to keep the about. Do we need an about there? I don't know if we do. It's nice that when they come to the login screen, it's nice to have an about because they'll come across it and they want what the hell's this? What's this? Log into what? But if you're not sure what it is, you can click on About. It'll give you information. I suppose we could just fill that out. Welcome to UPAS. UPAS is a controller, an ES. Don't have to tell them it's an ESP32, do we? Just say it's a controller. Tell what it is: programmable smart device. Yeah, things like that. Programmable smart device. It's currently doing mode of operation will be access control at the minute. Because obviously you can have different modes of operation. Anyway, going off on a tangent. Let's just bring it up so you know what we're talking about.
Welcome to UPAS. Engine 22 is now online.
I suppose I better reset that one, bring that online. Right.
Engine 23 is now online.
Right, so you've got your mode of op. So engine 22 is this one. Engine 22 is this one here. Engine 22, packet address 22. We've got the same one. Hang on, let's get that over. My face is in the way, in it. Right. So you got engine 20. Let's get rid of the background a minute. It's distracting, isn't it? So you got engine 22, and there's engine 22. And it just all that 22 is it's the packet address. It's an ID number that the system uses to talk to it, as opposed to talking to 23. They all listen on their own packet address, and they also listen on a broadcast packet address, which just happens to be 253 or 254, I can't remember. So they'll all be able to listen. So effectively you can have, as it stands at the minute, you can have 252 devices, which I wouldn't want on there at the minute. I mean, it's got to service them all. Imagine 200 and odd servicing them. It's quite enough just filling this bit out. Anyway, right, so going back to mode of operation, if you go down here into the engine, we've got this mode of operation here. Currently access control. You've got some other stuff you can set it to: audio intercom, video intercom, disabled refuge, turnstile counter, parking counter, video switch, audio switch, intruder alarm, fire alarm, the energy management, hydroponics, central heating, traffic lights, universal PLC, automatic barrier, swing gate, sliding door, folding door, rising bollard, rising blocker, sliding blocker, sectional door, roller shutter, rapid roll door, turnstile, pedestrian door, pedestrian gate, general purpose, and back to access control. So that mode of operation basically reconfigures the controller to do different roles. So if you want to have tokens on the system, which are there, this is the token management screen. Right, so waiting number of tokens. Why is it a waiting number of tokens? Gather. Engine report, it says 1 of 8 tokens from engine. Right, so it's
Gather complete.
Yeah, so it's going to try and save it. So if you don't want to gather and save or send or broadcast, you can go into the basic, go from basic into advanced, and these are the tokens that's stored inside that engine at the minute, that controller 22. So we need to create a list. We need to bring this list up inside the web API, and also have a button. So once we've logged in, we need this learn mode is to learn a new token. Basically, you switch that into learn mode, and you offer a token up to the reader, RFID reader, and it'll learn the token. There's two ways of doing it, but you can learn it straight into the controller as a standalone controller. Okay, and I'll show you that actually. Let's show you that. Why not show you that? Right, so we're on learn mode. Let's get a token. Let's get one that has never been programmed. Now the only problem is I've been programming this from UPAS system. There's two ways of doing it. You can either do it from the desktop access control software, which is this here, or you can do it as a standalone learn. Now I'm not sure if it'll learn one and change the mode. Probably won't like to be that. You either have it one way or another, standalone. So at the minute it's not in a standalone. Right, so I could change it. Oh, I can wipe it. It doesn't matter. It just means the users. I'll tell you what. Yeah, so if we wipe it, the users. It doesn't matter. We can just as well get rid of them. It's fine. Or I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll create a new database.
Engine 23 is offline. Engine 23 is now online.
No, we won't, because we're going off on a tangent again. Anyway, needless to say, we need that list. This list here. We need this list to appear in a web page here. So forget about that learn in a minute. That's a standalone function. Whichever tokens are in there, we need it to show in the list. But basically, this web API is when you use it standalone, because you don't need both. You could have this or the web API. But it's nice to be able to change some settings. This is what's confusing, because I mean, if it's a standalone thing and it's a network-based solution, so standalone network-based, but it does both. So the learn button really only should be enabled if it's in standalone mode, and you get to that mode by going into
Engine
settings.
23 is offline. Engine 23 is now online.
You go down to the tokens. Where are they? Reader. Hang on. I've got token storage. So you go to token storage, and you got token storage mode is UPAS default, which means it's network based. It's controlled from UPAS. You can change it to standalone, right, where it's standalone, or standalone learn. Now standalone learn's pretty good, because basically what that'll do is if a token doesn't exist, you can set this up with blank tokens, no tokens in it. And if you set it for, hang on, token learn method disabled, to swipe wait, instant, yeah. So I programmed some two different ways. Say if you've already issued the tokens, or you want to add another controller where you could have 1,000 users already got token. They could be all random, and you wouldn't want to collect all the tokens in, or issue a load of new ones. So what you want to do is put it into either if you're not bothered and you want them to use the system, they bring their token up to the new controller or new engine that hasn't got any tokens in it. It'll read it and it'll operate the barrier or whatever it is, gate, or switch anything on, and it'll save the token, and it'll actually program it in there. Now you could come up with any token, even if it's some other user, and they could do the same thing. But the idea is they'll all be a similar type of numbering system. If you go back to this bit here, and you have a look at these numbers, if you see some random numbers like this, there's some there that I've deleted them. Yeah, so if you see any random, see that 014, 014, 014, 014, they've got the 065. So these could be these are probably all your legitimate tokens that users got, and this one is just a random one where you can choose to get rid of it. See what I mean? I mean, most of these tokens, they're on a low security thing anyway. Access control, anything like that. If you're waiting to get into a door or something, if you want to get in without a token, you just wait long enough for somebody to go in before you, and you follow them in. And they'll probably hold the door for you and go, "Oh, how'd you do?" And oh, there you go. I think they're doing you a favour by holding the door. So it's security, but it's low security, low. It's just a bit of a deterrent, really, sort of thing, and slight bit of security. Because there's no every token you can copy a token, you can clone a token. Like some of them are more difficult than others, but even if you phone up all the major manufacturers of access control, you say, "Do you have a system that you can't clone a token?" They'll tell you. They'll go, "No, you can clone. You can clone them. Well, it might not be easy, but you can clone them. All right, because as soon as you put this token up to a reader, hang on, let's just bring down the reader. Right, as soon as you put the token to a reader, right, that's energizing this passive token with power, RF energy, and what's happening is this will kick into life and send its block of digits. It's quite a large block of data, and then the reader will take out the data it needs to, site code and whatever the technology is, Weigand 26, 34, whatever it is, it needs to be. It'll extract the data. It'll extract just the data it wants to and send it via the Weigand over to your Weigand reader, and it takes it over, sends it into the controller, which will read it as data, basically, like these numbers here. See these numbers? I'm just using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, just 8 digits of data. But in reality, when you put that fob onto the reader, it's sending a lot more. You can find out, depending on the format, it's sending a lot more. There's a certain area where it stores site code and token data, token number, for instance. So basically, going off on another tangent, that one was. Yeah, all's going off on tangents. Anyway, let's get back to it. Don't want to go off on tangent. So this list, I need this list to come up in here. Probably only when it's standalone. Only when you've logged in as well. But once you start, so you've got the access control, the desktop system that does it all for you anyway, everything. And this was never, the web API was never designed to take over the job of this. It was just so you could do a few things like impulse the relay. As you can see down there, just click the relay. It's impulse 2 because one of my first controller got 2 relays on it. It won't actually, it'll show impulsing, but it won't impulse it. But there actually is a spare output on here. There's 2 spare outputs for you can add 2 other relays if you want to. So we'll have to put enough buttons in. Probably have another button actually for that. This learn mode needs to be moved over to a tokens area. So it'll show you the list of tokens. The main heading will be tokens, and you can change the mode so you can learn a token. And the good thing is you could log in from remote. If someone says I've got tokens not working, what you need to do is you need to be able to view a list of we need the list of tokens that not work that aren't known to the system, probably on the bottom of the list. We need a list of tokens that are in the system. It's okay, all very well, but if you've got thousands or hundreds of tokens, it's going to be a massive list. But I mean, you could limit it and just go through it, or maybe just display the last 10 tokens used. That's it. And ultimately that list will show you, even if the tokens aren't enabled or known to the system, it won't release the relay, it'll just report that this is the token number. So you could use it as to find a number out of a token, probably, if it's, So yeah, list it. So it would be nice to have a list of 10 tokens and a button to say learn, and that's it really. Just keep it basic. We're never going to have all this functionality here where you can. Actually, I'm wiping you out. Let me just get rid of that one. Yeah, so never going to have this functionality where you can gather the tokens. Alright, just do that. And it's just talking to the controller and getting the information off it.
Gather complete.
You're never going to do all that. Import, export, that's the main desktop. I wouldn't try to enable all that ability in here. It'd be no good. Don't want it. We don't want it because this ESP32, it's not a desktop environment. You could have an SD card holder, or you could do files and all sorts. Not interested in all that. If you want to do that, connect the software and do it that way. This is just a quick thing, a way of programming it up. As take it out of the box. So you take your controller. There's a half built up one. Take that, put it in a box, ship it with a bit of a single sheet telling you the basic IP address to go to or connect to it. You connect to it over the Wi-Fi. Tells you how to do it. Search for a certain device, connect to it, opens up, and you get to this screen, and then you log in. Gives you a default password. You log in, and then you can, if you want to, go to settings, network, put your credentials in here, join a network, set the NTP server clock if you want to. Default gateway, I don't even know if it uses that, but it's there anyway. Put your IP address in and SSID, password, subnet mask, click save. And if you did need to go into it and alter some basic settings, so you can talk to the software, default settings, so the multicast IP address, default listening port, default send port, your serial number of your control, that needs to go somewhere else actually. That's me just testing stuff out, but in reality the serial number will be pre-programmed in anyway. So you've got your packet address you'll need to change to add new engines to the list. So there's a lot to it. I'm just trying to I don't want to do feature creep if I can help it. Don't want to do no more feature creep because the whole idea is just to try to finalize it, to finish it off and try and get a few out there in the field, get a few out there. So you need to finish it off, not add more features. You might say, oh, add this feature. The features are added in the main software here, right? This is where you add the features.
Engine 23 is offline. Engine 23 is now online.
This bit here, this web API, it's just a bit of basics, just to get you set up. Just so you can get it set up, and probably as a standalone access control system where you can learn a token and look at the tokens that are in the list. That'd be nice. Although token numbers don't really mean a lot, to see that a bunch of tokens, numbers, they don't mean nothing. They don't mean nothing there. All right, where they mean something is. the only time they really mean something if you go into users and you click on your user, for instance, and it's got no tokens assigned. Why not? Must have deleted it. Right, let's try another one. Yeah. Oh, do we don't want to see him, do we? Who do you want to see? Steve Jobs. Go on then. No, we don't want to see him. This Wozniak. Go on. He's an engineer. Let's see Wozniak. So yeah, so you can see his tokens. Token number means nothing, but you want to you know it's just a token. That's the whole idea of the word token, isn't it? Represents something, but yeah, the number is not interesting at all. Okay. I mean, Steve Wozniak, you could have done your collar a bit different. Oh, I had a shave. Oh well. Yeah. So you got your three tokens, right? That's it. So you want a list of tokens. Now these tokens have got different functions. That's impulse relay 1 set to, right? So anyway, get out of this. Right, so you're back on here. So in here we want a list of tokens. So if you didn't know, each one of these is one of these web APIs or engine. One of these. Each one of these controllers is one of these. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them around the place, right? Ah dear, it gets exhausting. This does when you try and explain. I don't even know what I'm doing. Anyway, all I'm trying to do is finish this off. It's a working system, but it needs finishing, polishing, finishing. Okay, it's just need to sort out the menu. We need a token area where we can list the tokens. Why do we want to list the tokens? I'm not sure. You see a list in case you want to delete one, I suppose. But you won't. There's no user. When you view the lists in here, in the software, you'll see a user, and you'll be able to delete its token or bar it. But in this system, if it's a standalone without the software, let's close the software a minute. Get rid of that. So
thank you for using UPAS.
So we get rid of the software. So the idea of this board was designed to work standalone, where you buy it and you bring up the web API and you program it, and that's it. You don't know in the world of the software that comes with it. You tell them that the software that comes with it is free software, so if you use it or not, nobody cares. Right, so they can't complain that the software is no good, because the software is free and it doesn't get sold with it. It just says it works with it, and if you want to use it or not, or if you use a desktop. Otherwise, we're only selling it as a standalone system. So it's been sold as a standalone system, very cheaply, very cheaply, just to cover the costs and get it out there. I've got to work out the exact price, but the idea is that's not even the one that's built up. I can't show you the one down there, but that's half a built up board. So the idea is it's as cheap as chips. I've got to cover my time to build it and test it and program it, and if I can sell a few and make a little bit back to buy some more stock, I'll be happy and get the name known out there. You never know. Anyway, right, so we've got the web API. So all we want is the basics to set it up. Right, now we've tried to do that. We've got settings. So you can log in. You can change your login credentials to this if you're not happy with the default password being there. Right, actually I'm not happy with that default password. It should be that. Right. So I'll log in again. Yeah. So see how easy it was to change the login details then. Yeah, so it's changed already. Now, if you don't think it's changed or saved it, just go back to the login. Alright, it's telling you what the password is. That these are what it was. But they no longer work. You know, it won't let you log in. So you've got to go back to that one. Okay. Right. Anyway, it gets exhausting. Right. So we've got to split up the settings. We split up the settings so you can go where you want to go with it. But we need to sort out this. It gets erratic here. So go settings, network. So we're going to sort that out. So we sorted the login out. Let's sort that out. But we need, while we're sorting it out, we need to create another one for tokens. There's no point sorting it out and then having to include a token list that we haven't got yet. So let's first add the token and then we'll worry about which way around they're going to go. Okay. So let's get started on that. It's a bit quiet tonight on the old people bobbing in and out, maybe too early. No viewers. It's too late to change the title to ChatGPT. Anyway, right, no problem. Right, so get back out of that. Hello, the cat's come to see. Hello. Right. Anyway, so let's get this up. Right. So first thing I want to do is create another content for the tokens. So let's do that. Which can we use? We want a list. So login about. I suppose that's as good as any. No. Let's go up a bit. Settings. So we want one. It's not settings. It's not engine. It's its own thing. So actually, we want to put the learn button on there. So where is the learn button? It's on the engine. Oh, I've gone up and down like a yo-yo here. Right. Setting now. We've got to go past. Why have I got this bit still on? I've got the original one keep, it says, but I don't even need that no more. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it. We've proved everything else is working, so let's get rid of that. Yeah, get rid of it. Don't need it. So that's gone ski. Gone ski. Gone ski, right? So we want to find engine content with the buttons. That's it. So we want to copy that. I'm going to copy that and we're going to put here. So we've got our settings. So go engine first, buttons, then we want tokens, and then we want settings. So that's in the right order already, actually. So settings. Now we want to call this tokens. Tokens. There we go. Quick, wasn't it? So we want another one called tokens. Okay, and we're just going to call this tokens. Okay, and we need to add. We need to keep. We should have kept the engine though, shouldn't we? So we're going to start off with engine. This got to be back to engine. I should have left that as it was. Copied it. Engine, right? So we want engine. Now we're going to call this buttons, aren't we? Buttons, controls. That was it. So we've got controls, then we've got tokens, and then we want settings, and about. Don't know if we need it. About UPAS or just about? No, about will do. So we've got engine token, settings, and engine about. And the default class for tokens will be tokens, so we'll get rid of that one. This is the default class, active class, sorry, active class. So we don't want the buttons, but we want the button at the bottom for learn. We want to get rid of these. We want to. Do we need a title? Engine controls. Tokens. But it's going to be tokens there anyway. So we don't even need that, do we? We don't need it. Just don't need it. So let's get rid of some of this. We'll put some. We need a list. So I need a list. Let's put a dummy list. Let's ask ChatGPT to give us a list. Can you give me a list of 10 list of 10 items for HTML5 for use on ESP32. Right, see what it gives us. Does it know what I'm talking about? Canvas element. What's it doing? Web workers. Right. Don't know what it's doing now. Is it going to give me any code? No. What's it say? It's this. I don't know. Oh, it's giving me an actual list. I mean a HTML5 code list. Right, is it going to know what I'm talking about? Right, here we go. Here we go. What is it? Hi. Oh, right, okay. Let's have a look at that. I'm not sure what that is. What is it? Hi. I don't know what you mean, but right. Oh, what is this? Right. Okay. Let's have a. It's a UPAS KPV2 engine. Welcome. What is it? Yeah. Hi. I got you. Don't know what is it is. Well, welcome anyway. Just working on programming a web API for. It's just a web API for. I've lost track of it now. Yeah. We want a list. Why is it giving me such an elaborate list? Scripts. No, that's not done. I just want a basic list. Right, just a basic HTML5 list of 10 items. Does it understand what I'm asking? Yes, unordered list. It's finally come up with it. Right, that's all I want. It's an unordered list. Right, okay. That's all I want to put into the code I've got here, just as a placeholder. So I'm just going to put the list into there. That's it. Unordered list. Now the formatting's a bit out. Way out. Let's just do that. Okay, so we've got our unordered list, item 1. As long as it shows us a list with a button. Let's get rid of a couple of these breaks. Get rid of a couple of breaks. I always miss people, don't I miss them. It takes a while now, they don't answer that. Oh, get back again. Alright. Yeah, we're just doing some live programming of a web API for a ESP32 controller. I call it an engine, but it's a controller. Right, so we've got our data there, we've got our engine token settings and about, yeah, active classes tokens. We've got we create, include this in the server on thing. We go over to here and we come under, where's the main one? Engine, there it is. Yeah, login, hang on, where is it? Is that the main one? No. We've got to do it under this one, yeah, so we've got to create a new one of these and put it under there and call it tokens. So we're going to get the tokens. So we don't want engine, we want tokens. Tokens content HTML, which is this one here. The header and footer is the same, and engine processor, is that going to be the same one? It can be for now, it won't hurt. Right, so we've got that there, so we're going to serve that up. Yeah, that's all we need, I think. Yeah, that's all we need. It needs to be a type of get of handle request. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So we've got that. Let's see if we can get it to work. So now the only thing is to get to tokens. We haven't got a link once we're in tokens. So we're going to have to add this to our other lists. So we're going to have to add it to our main one here. We're going to have to add it to there. We're going to have to make it a non-active class because that's the other one, so that's okay. And just checking the live stream and chat. Right, okay. Right, so okay. So I've got that. We don't need the footer, so we need to do it to the login needs to, not the login, no, it's the main one needs to know about it, yeah. We need to be able to go back to tokens from the settings, so we need one in here. So we've got engine. This needs to be reordered as well. It's in the wrong order, so the class won't be active. Take it out of there. So while we're on, we might as well change it. So we've got engine, tokens, and settings. So that needs to be moved up to there. Alright, so we've got our engine, token, settings, and about, and we're active class is settings because we're in settings. Active class here is tokens because we're in tokens, engine, token, settings, engine, about. Yeah, so that's all good. Apart from, this is in lowercase. Settings, tokens, we just, we don't want UPAS engine anymore, we want controls. Settings, that needs to be, so we're doing a bit of everything here, about all capitals, tokens, settings, about, yeah, and we've got the same here, about, settings, tokens, controls, yes, engine, no, these aren't right, are they? So let's do that. Controls, tokens, right, settings. They say you should never duplicate code. We're actually duplicating code here. So that's why we're having to go around each one and change it. Shame. But could put a placeholder in and then automatically do it, but it's more work and we've got a bit of memory spare, so we're okay. Controls, token, settings, and about. Okay. So that's the last one, yeah. Let's go down the list and make sure the rest are right. Yeah, there's settings about this won't be right, so settings login. Okay, so that okay, settings login. What's that one? Oh, for the settings for the login, yeah, got you. Yeah. Right, so yes, we need to alter that. So we're on settings and it's the settings for the login. So let's change that to login settings. Yeah, that makes sense. We've got settings. We've got controls. We've got about. Oops. About. We need to change the order of this. We're going to go to settings login. No, we don't need this now, do we? Yeah, we do. We do need it. Okay. Right, that's a shame, isn't it? So once you're into settings login, it needs to show you which one we're in. But once you're in it, there's no way to move out of it until you go back to settings anyway. So that could be a title, couldn't it? Yeah. So, right, we need to add that as a... need to get rid of that then. But we've got to navigate to it by clicking. Oh no, we clicked off a button, don't we? We don't need that. But we need an active class. I'll leave it as it is for now. We can sort that out later. So let's... but it doesn't automatically show you the login details on the top menu. We're trying to keep the menu the same. So we could have a... here, a... have I got rid of all those? I've got rid of them, haven't I? Have I got... oh, engine controls. So we're on controls, so let's change that to controls. Right, we want this H2 bit and that going down into settings. No, not that one, settings login. So just here we've got our div. So we'll have that one there. Get rid of that. So we're going to call this, it's under settings. So all I've got to do is keep the settings there highlighted. Yes, that's right. But we're actually move over under the login. Login, so it's login, but it's not login, it's login settings. So login settings. That's the title. So we can get rid of this one here. Yes. So we get rid of that all together and we just juggle these about. So we're going to start with engine, and we've got another one called tokens we've got to put in there. So we've got engine and we've got tokens, settings, and about. Controls, tokens, settings, and about. Controls, tokens, settings, and about. Now the default one is going to have to be class active. Class active, which is still going to be settings. We're going to need to make this class active. It's always going to be active, even though we've already clicked on a button which just took us to different content. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, same order. Controls, token, settings, about. Controls, token, settings, about. Yeah, okay. And that's the 3 buttons, so that takes to the login we need. So we need to make that the same. So we login needs to be login settings. Yeah, login settings. So we need to change that to login settings. And we're going to go network settings and multicast settings. Okay. Right, so and all this will stay the same apart from So we just copy that there, like that, copy that. Right, we need to go down to the network settings now, change the nav for this, so we'll just change that all the way to there, and actually it's the same again, isn't it? It is the same anyway, but we need to copy this bit here. Login settings, title, we need to bring that down into this bit here. And this one's going to be network settings. Network settings. Anyway, let's just have a quick browse. Yeah, nothing doing. Too early for everyone. Alright, sip on the old roller cola. And move in the seat. Just, I won't say what's getting done, but you know. Hello, cat. Well, I suppose you want to come and say hello now. Later on, maybe later on. So we've got our network settings, right? That's good. Now we need to copy that again. We need to go down to multicast settings, so we can change that there out. Right, so we're still active class on settings, but we're on multicast settings now. Multicast settings, right, let's drop that out there. So multicast, it's not even multicast, it's unicast, but anyway I told you about that. Multicast settings, right. Okay, so that's it there, yeah. Login, oh we need to change this oh no, login's the same. Yeah, that stays the same. We've got login about, we'd sorted that out, that's fine. Right, this engine about needs adjusting. So let's go, it's the same again, isn't it? Same again, so engine about, where are you? There, so we need to alter this. Okay, we seem to have lost our formatting for some reason. Don't know why we lost our formatting there. Right, seems to be a bit of a mess here with these formatting. Right, that's okay. So we're in engine about, so we need to make engine about the active class. I don't know why we want an engine about yet, but anyway, it's nice to have it there, I suppose. So that's our active class. About controls, token settings about. That's enough for now. We got a log out. That's okay there. Right. Anything else down here? No. That's the lot. What's this here? Why have I got this? What's this? Engine about. Right. Okay. Why have I kept that? Let's get rid of that. Keep it in case it all goes wrong. Any new additions go wrong. So we keep it, but we don't need it once we've proved it works. So okay. Howdy doody everyone. Welcome to another session on programming. A bit of HTML built into Arduino. Coding in C something style of whatever it is, and on an ESP32 microcontroller based whatever it is, smart IoT device. Right, let's go all the way to the top, make sure we're good to go. Right, where do we get to? Let's have a look. Right, so your footer, header stays the same. Yeah, footer stays the same. Engine control, let's have a look. So we've got engine controls, tokens, settings about. We've got a title, controls. Okay, that's okay. So I mean, we could break that up, but I'll leave it like that. And then we've got controls. Yeah, controls, token settings about. We've got list items, so tokens has got its own title there, so that'll make, we don't need an extra text to tell you what it is because it's a bit obvious. So yeah, we've got our learn button. We've got controls, tokens, settings about under settings, which will give us the button to go to login settings, network settings, multicast settings. Alright, and we don't need a title because we've got it highlighted under settings there. Okay. Then we've got our login settings. So we've got controls, tokens, and seem to have a space there. Controls, tokens, settings about. Yeah, that's good. Under settings. So we're still on settings. And we've got this time we've got a title because we're under the main title settings. Got a subtitle of login settings. So that's all okay as it was. Then we've got the same again going on here. Engine, controls, token, settings about. And we're still active class of settings, and we've got a subtitle of network settings. Yeah, we should have the same again. Controls, token, settings about. Still active classes settings, subtitle setting, multicast settings. Then we've got our login content. Now that stays the same. Yeah. Okay, I think we're pretty much done. Let's see if it works. So do a save, and we'll do a compile. While that's compiling, we'll just have a look at the live stream. So no drop frames, 1 hour and 17 minutes, CPU 10%, 30 frames a second, and let's take a look at the live stream. Yeah, we're doing okay. We've still got audio. 1 hour and 17 minutes. Yeah, we've still got audio. So okay, so we're alright. No viewers at the minute. Not everyone, I don't suppose anyone wants to see, unless they're trying to create one of these. Right, so we've compiled and there's no problem compiling. We're still roughly the same kind of address, memory usage. So let's upload it and have a look if we've missed anything. See if we've missed anything. Test it. We need to test it now. Make sure we haven't missed anything. Right. Need to do the old button juggle to get it to get into upload mode, whatever that mode is. Oh dear. Tired. Shouldn't yawn. So what I'm going to do is I've got to finish this off one day, get my carousel out, and make some more of these once I'm happy with this web API, and then I can carry on. Right, so I've got that. And we're uploaded, so we'll go back over to this. Let's bring this over here. Yeah. So let's go back to the start. So we've got our clock ticking away, and we've got our login screen brought to us off the main route. We can go to about. We've got our about info for login, and we go back to login. So that's fine. So now we're finished with the login. So we've got to log in. So we log in, and we've got our controls, which is showing now. Impulse 1, yeah. Impulse. Oh, we still got our learn button, so that needs to move. We need to remove that one and take it into tokens. We've already done that. So let's go on to tokens. Oh, we've got our first view of our unordered list of items and our learn button. Now, what will happen if I click that? What will happen? will it change this one, or will it refer me back to controls? I don't know. Let's try it. Ah, it's working. It's just gone ahead and working, so I don't know why. Now if I go to controls, is that going to be learning as well? Yeah. So that's, yeah, so it's changed that one as well, because I'm using the same processor. On tokens I'm using the same engine processor. But it'll have to have its own processor, because it's going to have to bring up the list of tokens and inject it into this unordered list. Anyway, so that's okay. At least that's working. Now if I switch it off there and go to there, it's going to be the same. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so that's okay at the minute. Then we got settings. That's all nice at the minute. Yeah. Under settings, we've got login settings, network. Do we need to say login settings, network settings, multicast settings? Yeah, I suppose so. So let's go to login settings. Now we're on login settings. We've got our subtitle, which is formatting's a bit weird, but yeah, anyway. Yeah, so we got that, and we want to. How do we go back to? We click that. Yes, that's good. We got click the settings to go back to the root, and we can choose network settings. Yeah, and click settings again to go back, or you go back to multicast, or you could just click back, or click on settings. Yeah. So that's working. What about? Yeah, all seems to be okay. I didn't see anything going wrong with. Now, is this best to be in capitals like that, or the other way around? So if this isn't going to change, but my code is repeating it there, but it is going to change. The active state's going to change, isn't it? So as I tab through, it needs to just change the active state. But we'll leave it like that for now. Okay, so we're okay. So we've got our tokens list, that's good. Learning's off, back to the engine. Now, we can't go directly to login, but we wouldn't want to once we're in. Why do you want to go back to login? What we need is a facility to log you out. After a certain period of inactivity, it needs to log you out and send you back to login screen. Or do you wait till you try to click on, then it goes back to login? So it's going to keep doing this, isn't it? So you can't quickly go back to login. I suppose it ought to have a log out, hadn't it? So if you had a log out thing, so once you logged in, hang on, can't find it. Get back. I've gone through too many times. Look at that. Yeah. So you got login. Once you've logged in, it should be maybe say log out. So when you log out, it just takes you back to that screen without, yeah. So we want a login. Take you back to root. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, let's alter that then. Let's do that. Let's just do that, and I might have to go for a interim. Let's go for an interim. Right, we're going to go for a little bit of an interim. So I've added a new interim to the system, so hopefully it'll work. And I'll see you in just a couple of 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, or 2 shakes of you know what, when you go for a wheedle. Right. See you in a bit. Bye bye. Don't go away. Got some more going on. Still awake. I'm not going to sleep yet. Okay, interim. we're back. We are back. Okay, we're back. Right, so we're back. Right, so we've gotten on with it now. Right, get settled again. Right, so we want to include the login. So let's find our login content. We need to add that there. We need to add that to all our other abilities. It needs to say log out rather than log in. Right, so it needs to say log out rather than log in. So header stays the same. Footer stays the same. So engine content, we need this first one to be, actually, that's wrong, isn't it? Okay, formatting slightly wrong here. Okay, so that's sorted. So we're not an active class because our active class will be engine content. So that's just going to be there, and it needs to say log out. Log out. Is there such a word as log out? Yeah. Oh, it needs to be in capitals. So log out. Yeah. That's a route to takes back to logging out, but as you log out, we'll have to clear the fields. Well, it'll be clear anyway. So we've got that needs to go to all of these options down below. Right. Okay. Another one here. Log out, and we're back to this again. Seems to change on a daily basis. This does. Don't know what's going on. Anyway, so we've got log out. Yeah, that makes sense. Another one here. Oops, got some dead space there. Log out, that's it. Another one. Oops, got another dead space there. Right. Log out. Another one here. Network settings. Yeah, because once you've saved it, you might just want to log straight out. And this, yeah, keeps it the same anyway. Right, okay. So we want all the same menus, log out, yeah. Right, we can't log out of a login because we're already in there, so there's no point doing that. Yeah, engine about, so we need to do engine about log out as well. Right, so we got that there. Okay, something wrong about this in there. Okay, don't know what's wrong with that. Body, why have we got body on? Why have we got body on engine about? We haven't got body anywhere else. Login about. Right, so that's not me a mistake there. Let's just check it. Oh no, we've got body there. We've got body. Where have we got body? No settings multicast, no body. Right, so we've got a problem there. We've got lots of body. Let's go on to header. So here's the header. We've got body. So we never want to see body again. We've got body there, and we should have body in the footer. Have we got body in the footer? Yeah. Body there. So we never want to see in any of the content sections anything to do with body. So that'll give us an error, won't it? So let's get rid of the body. Settings, content. Yeah, we don't want to see no body. It's an old bit of code that's somehow persisted. Settings, multicast. Yeah, that's good. Body, right, login content. No, we don't want to see body. What is that doing there? Shouldn't be there, should it? Right, let's tidy this up as we go. Right, as well, it's got to be done at some point, so I might as well do it. Right, so it's a bit boring, but yeah, never mind. It's not designed to be not boring. It's just designed to be, you need to do the work, you know. Right, okay, now we've got no more body here. Right, this is still playing up. Right, what's going on? Oh. A reference span, that's it. Okay. Oh, it's a little bit neater, but yeah. Right, so we've got this body on the engine about. We definitely don't want that there. Right, so let's get this sorted. We're getting there slowly, very slowly. Right, so tied it up a little bit. Okay. Right, let's see how we go with that. I think that's enough. Let's save all that. Save all that. Good evening. Welcome to a live stream of me doing some housekeeping. I seem to change the title and I've lost a lot of people for some reason. Maybe it's the chat GPT that they like, or anyway. Or put the word programming in, I might have lost a lot of people. They might go, oh no, not Arduino programming. Anyway, we shall see. Just make sure I've got audio still. Or put the word programming in, I might have lost a lot of people. They might go, oh no, not yeah. Well, so far we've had one comment and one viewer. Oh my god. Right, Monday night. What's everyone's busy on a Monday night. Maybe they're down the pub. Right, so we've compiled it. Did we compile it? Or was that the last time I've compiled it? Let's just upload it. Can't remember. Got a short memory. Right, okay, here we go. Captive portal CPP then .0. What's that all about? Don't know why it puts a 0 on there. That's weird, isn't it? Right, I need to do the reset routine. Right, I've got to try this. Got to try this circuit board in I've made a box, and it's twice as big as this. It's designed for 100 by 100 PCB with a rim around it, and that's only 50 by 100. So there might be enough room to put a lead in there as well, a little USB lead. So it's finished programming. Let's just refresh it. So we've got a login about, that's still good. Then we log in, and we've got log out, controls, tokens, settings, about. If we log out, yeah, takes us back to log out, that's good. So we log in again. Right, we can impulse the relay. We need to take that learn out of there as well. That needs to go into. So it is a controller to tell it to start learning. So, but the idea of this was to impulse some stuff. So tokens, learn off, learn on, learning, learn off. We need to bring up the tokens list. So we need a new engine process, new processor. Settings works. So we've got login settings. Network settings and multicast settings. I've got, yeah, so all that is good. Everything is good, yeah. Log out as well, okay. And they've got about, yeah, it all looks good. It all works. But we've got lowercase there. Do we like the lowercase Or do we like the uppercase? I think I like the lowercase. Yeah. So not fan of. So that looks better, doesn't it? Yeah. Right, let's sort that out next. That's going to be boring, isn't it? Okay. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll just go onto here and go log out, and we'll just copy that to all the logouts. Oh, log out. Yeah, log in, log in. Right, log out. We'll do them all. We'll do them all at the same time. This could get boring very quickly. Anyway, there's nobody watching. Anyway, you can't. You can only bore people if there's anyone watching. And if there's nobody watching, you can't bore them. But you might bore them if they watch it back, or they might switch off very quickly. But either way, there's nothing I can do about it. So log out. Yeah, so log out. Right, okay. Yeah, done. So the next thing we want to do is controls. Okay, so we've got controls. Controls. Yeah, it's just boring, but it needs to be done, isn't it? Okay, this is what they call programming, is it? I don't know. Not really, it's more like changing text. Right, so we've got login. There's one more, isn't there? Controls. Then we've got hang on, is there any more? No, tokens. Tokens, there we go. Tokens, not that one, not that one. Yeah, tokens. Tokens. I suppose we could do search and replace to do all this, but there's not that many, so by the time I do that, I might as well just do them manually like this. Just do it manually. Might as well do it manually. Actually, you could, whichever one's active, you could make it into uppercase, or enlarge the font size or anything. I'll just leave it as it is. Leave it as it is. It's nothing. It's just right. That's that one. So the next one is settings. Settings. Right. Okay. Right. You wouldn't believe all this trouble, would you? Would you believe all this trouble just to have a simple web thing? It's not trouble, but it's got to be done. But yeah, got to be done. Right, okay. One last one at the end, isn't it? Yeah. And then we want the about. About. That's it. Okay, so we'll leave that one, and do this one. Nearly there, see? Nearly done. Nearly done. How do you do? Leak password, yeah. Yeah. Bro, you leaked your password, yeah, I know. I'll change it anyway. It's only on a localized thing. It's on a localized thing. Standalone, doesn't do anything much. And you can always change it. Yeah, thanks for telling me though. Yeah, but I know. Yeah, doxed myself. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, there's no port forwarding on, so best of luck of anyone trying to. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's a joke. What's a joke? What's a joke? How old are you? Okay. How old am I? Blooming hell. I would like to say offhand. Say howdy. Let's just say howdy, yeah. Bro, you leaked your password. It's a joke, I'll do. Right, yeah, fuck, well, yeah. No worries. 60. Is that a guess? Yeah, 60. Somewhere, I'll say what I told the swimming pool when they asked me. I'll say, thereabouts, yeah. Thereabouts. Yeah. Yep. Howdy doody. So, welcome to a live stream with just me messing around with some tidying up of the code and adding bits to it. Yeah. Bit live, doing it live. Yeah. Why not? So we've done that bit. We've done that about. Right, I'm just going through, altering a few things on ESP32 web API. What are you coding here? Do you can Java? I looked at Java. What am I coding? I'm coding an ESP32. Let me give you a different view here. So this view here. Right, so we've got an RFID reader. We've got a controller that I've made. It's an ESP32S node MCU. I've designed a circuit board. It's SMT. It's like a shield for it, and basically it gives you the ability to do access control, or it's fully programmable, access controlled. And we've got. I'll just show you this. I'll just finish this off. I'm doing a web API for it, which looks something like this. Here it is. You can log in. You can control buttons. As you can see that, if you see that one down there, it's a red LED, and there's a relay down on here. And if I click that, you'll see the output to the relay light up, and also switches on the reader. And you can get your token and put your token on your reader, and it'll activate that. Nothing fantastic, right? It's pretty standard stuff, that is. But this board, it's got a bit of logic level shifting, because your standard Wiegand reader is pulls up to 5 volts, so you can't use that directly with 3 volt 3 logic. So on there we've got some, I don't know whether you can see that actually. If you see some little service mount stuff to convert the logic level down to 3 volt 3. Now it's not, sounds easy, but not as easy as it would be. What do you right, JavaScript? I had a look at JavaScript. Not JavaScript, sorry, Java. I had a look at Java. Multi-platform. It looked okay, but I was already well into other languages at the time. So we're using C#. This is C++ or C, Arduino C on this particular one, but its main parent software, UPAS, is written in C#, Windows Presentation Foundation. Where are you from? I am from Austria. Well, I'm in the UK. And we're in the central UK, basically, not London. Up in the Shires, on the Welsh border. So yeah, that's where I'm from. But if I look like I've got a bit of Greek in me, I have. Half Greek geek. Yeah, that's me. Yeah. Anyway, so let's just carry on finishing this off before I get lost. So I'm just going over doing some rather boring stuff, and I'll nearly finish this bit. I'm just adding an extra ability. That's it. So we're done. So let's just upload that. We're using Visual Studio Code with PlatformIO to do the firmware for this ESP32 Wi-Fi smart IoT device. Don't know if you know about smart IoTs, but anyway. So it's based on Arduino core, but I've turned it into C++. So it will no longer load. Let me I've just got to do the old button press to get it to write to this device. Yeah, so we're writing to that controller there at the minute. Got another one here we're not writing to. It's just writing to that one. Got two setups here at the minute. We've got smart watches and all sorts like. I'll show you that in a minute if you're still around. Let's see if anyone left on here. Can I have mod? Where are you from? Can I have mod? What's mod? What? Oh, mod status. Do you know, I don't know how to do that yet. You possibly can, but I've watched everyone else doing it, and I've only just started live streaming regular, so so I would give mod, but I don't know how to do mod at the minute, so hold that thought for a while. Let's find out about that. Right, let's go back over to just keep my level of concentration on this. Right, so we've done the upload. So let's just have a look here. This is the web API that we've got running. I just need to go back to the root because we've rebooted the controller. It's a UPAS system that is standalone or software based on a Windows PC. So I'm just testing I've just added a new facility. Let's log in, and we're just adding a token capability to it. I've got an unordered list that doesn't inject any token data yet. We've got that button there. I need to get rid of the button out of there. That's something I've got to get rid of. And we've got the ability to change the settings. It's just standard stuff at the minute. But where this comes into its own is right, so if I just minimise that a minute, and that one, so we've got that there. And if I launch the main software, which is called UPAS, I don't know if you've watched any of the videos, but if you're new to UPAS project,
welcome to UPAS.
Oh, welcome
Engine
to
22 is now online. Engine 23 is now online.
Yeah, welcome to UPAS. Well, basically, I've programmed over the last 10 years this UPAS software, and it's a Windows desktop solution written in C#, Windows Presentation Foundation. Don't know if you're familiar with that. Right, so anyways, you've got a virtual server rack. Hang on, let's just minimise that a minute. So you've got... Oh, let me just switch back over to this one. Give you a bit of screen real estate. Actually, let's go back to that one. Right, we're on that one. You can see the controller. Here you've got two devices that are active. I've got three other devices that are non-active. So it's doing a search. It can't find them because they're not switched on. These are switched on. Virtual server rack, and you can click on stuff. Like if I click on that one, you'll see that one light up down below. Now I've locked it open. So the relay output, I've locked it open. And you can do the same with the other one, which you can't see, but yeah. What you're saying? Let's have a look at the right feedback GitHub profile ? Can I have a mod? GitHub. GitHub JK. Oh, that's your one, is it? Right. Yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. I don't quite know what you're saying. See, Kev77. Keep set Kev77. Sorry, I don't know quite what you're saying. Sorry. Unless you're trying to refer me onto your GitHub, I'd have to have a look at that off screen. JKVN. Let's have a quick. I'll just have a quick look off screen and see if I can see anything. Hold on a second. So GitHub I forgot what it was already. Hang on. JKVN. Let's have a look. I don't know if that I've got bark up the wrong tree. JKVN. See if it right. JKVN. JKAN. No. JK. It's hard to find stuff on GitHub. I know it is. I normally. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying. Sorry. If you clear that, if you can clear it up a bit. Anyway, back to this. Yeah, so you got your software which will talk to your web API. So we've got web API there. Let's get that up out the way. Move this up out the way. Yeah, so I can either click that there and it'll reflect it on there. This one locks it open, or I can go on to, I can log in and click on Impulse Relay 1. I've got to rename this, and it'll highlight that and also reflects over here. So, and it's talking through it's talking back to the system. This main software is like the server software. It's talking to each controller via a multicast setting. Well, it's actually unicast now. Anyway, it goes on and on and on. It's quite complicated, but so your controller, you can either use it standalone like this and do some basics with it, or you can use the main software. You got the option. Okay, see Kev77, come back again soon, yeah. Come back again. Let's maybe we can find out what if projects you're up to. I'll try and do some more search later on. See if I can. If you're telling me, yeah. Bye for now. It's yeah, it doesn't actually bring it in, does it? Yeah. We'll see you again soon. Have a good sleep. Yeah, thanks for joining the community. Yeah, UPAS community. Well done. Come back again. I'm going to stream most nights now when I'm awake. As long as I'm awake. I've got a day job as well, so hopefully I shall be awake most nights. Alright. Right, so anyway, let's get back on to what we're up to. Let's close this down a minute.
Thank you for using UPAS.
Okay, no worries. Yeah, so get back onto this. Let's bring this back over here, get back over there. And I'll get back on track. Get back on track. So let's. So the code worked okay. Now this unordered list and the tokens content, we need to make a processor for that. Let's have a quick look over here. Let's get back on that. syntax PE, do you can Java? He's gone anyway. He's gone. Leak password, yeah. Everyone's worried about leaking a password that's going nowhere anyway. It's on a piece of hardware. Yeah, good luck. Good luck if you can, you know what I mean. Anyway. Right. So, let's take this unordered list. So, have we got, right, we've got our tokens content. So, we can have this list. What are we going to have this list doing? That's the question. So, your tokens list is here. And what are we going to have? It's a bulleted list. Do we need to have the bullet? I don't think we do. Why have we got the bullet? Let's ask ChatGPT to take away the bullet. Can you take away the bullet? The bullets. Right, certainly if you want to remove the bullet from the list, you can use styles. Use a modify HTML, the inline CSS to remove the bullets. You want to go out? Just give me a second. I've got to go on a little. I think the cat wants to go out. So, just give me an interim. Another interim for a couple of seconds. Right, there we go. Back again. Yeah. Where did I get to? Right. So we're going to create a style, unordered list, style none, padding none. Okay. Have I got? I don't know if I've got one for a list already. So I want a list, but how do I populate a list? A list of 10. I could ask ChatGPT. A processor. I don't know. I said anyway. We've got to get rid of the button, the learn button, out of the engine control. So we need to change that button. Should we call it button 2, impulse 2? It has got the ability. It's got 2 extra outputs, hasn't it? Yeah, so we ought to do that. Let's just copy that one over here. We can get rid of the learn. Right, so got rid of the learn. We'll call it button 3. Everything else is good apart from there. Right. Impulse 3. Impulse relay 3. Impulse relay 1. Relay 2. Relay 3. Okay. So controls, that's it. Impulse relay 3, that'll do. Right, so let's take care of that. The engine processor is still trying to do it. So, okay, make button request button 3. So let's have a look at the make button request. Okay, you can have as many requests as you want. Right. So we need to follow that up in the code. Down here, we need to go over to button 1, 2, and 3. It's basically the same thing. Impulse relay 1, relay 2, relay 3. Yeah, we haven't. I haven't designated relay 1, 2, and 3 as outputs, but we ought to. We might as well do that. I'll have to do some tests. I've got some... Yeah, we can see what we're wired to actually. I can't remember what we're wired to now. Let's bring up... shall I bring that up now? Oh no, I'll leave that for a bit. Let's put it in there. We won't do anything with it though. Oh, we've got button 3 here. Oh, toggle mode. We still need button 3. So we're going to call it... We need to change toggle mode from button 3 to toggle mode. So we'll do that now. And we're going to call this learn mode. Learn. That's it. Just call it learn. Right, okay. Learn mode. Let's call it learn mode. Right. So we've got learn mode. We have to go back to the code here and go back to our tokens. Where the learn button, we need to do, it's not button 3 but learn mode. Learn mode, that's it. Yeah. Okay, we've done that, so we go back up to the button 3, and we need to create, need to make button 3 the same as, almost the same as that really, so let's get rid of that. We just copy button 2 over top of button 3. Okay, let's make a separation there. Make that the same as that. Put these together, they're all the same. So button 1, button 2, right, button 3. Button 3. Okay, we need to relay impulse 3. I don't know if I've got an impulse 3. I've only ever had two relays on it, so we'll put it there for now. Right. Okay. Tell you what we'll do. We'll go on to execute action. Go to the definition. Right, so impulse button 3. Relay 1, 2. I've got relay 3 up there. And it's just going to output 1 impulse time. Yeah, because we haven't. That's it. It's already there. So that's fine. Yeah, we're okay. We'll leave that then. Let's close that. Right. So that'll be okay. It's not going to crash the system or do anything weird. Alright, we can see if that works. Now we haven't got a symbol for button 3 on the main screen. Just make sure we're doing the business system or do anything weird. Yeah, so yeah, so we've got our normal input, 3 inputs, and we've got an icon for relay 1 and relay 2. So we haven't got one for relay 3, but it is what it is for now anyway. Right, so let's rewrite this code then. I think that's about it for that, isn't it? Yeah. Button 3, impulse relay 1, 2, 3. Yes, okay, that'll do for now. Right, let's just upload that. Let's see what we've got now. Trial and error. Hopefully not too many errors. Right, 10 o'clock, evening's going quick. Going very quick, the evening is. Oh well. Yeah. Let's see if I can get onto that. Hang on. Just got any intrigue there. Hang on. Right, let's just go on to here and paste that in. Right, JKVN. Okay. Let's have a look at what he's up to. 16-year-old Discord. What's it? Vienna skills, programming, PHP, Java. Yeah, we're just having a look at. Just having a look at one of the commenters, DevOps, Git. Okay, so he's a bit of a programmer. Well done, nice, good programmer. Nice to meet programmers. Whenever I meet IT or anyone like that when I'm working, I always ask them, do you do any programming? And they always say no, or they used to do a bit of web page, that's it. Java backend developer, right. Vienna, fair play. Keep it up. You're in the right trade, mate. But don't forget to join a gym. Join a gym. Don't get sitting Don't get sitting down too much on a computer. You'll end up like me. Right. Yeah, make sure you go exercise. Right, so is that just, when was that wrote? Is that excuse me. What date was that? When you write, does it start telling you the date and time? No. Doesn't, does it? So we're only on 40 megahertz, I've just noticed. Look at that. 40 megahertz. We're only running at. Oh, that's the crystal. Okay. Anyway, I'm not sure whether we've wrote to it, so let's just do it. Write to it again. Can't remember if I pressed the program pins. Do it again. So 2 hours of streaming. Okay. It's almost like a marathon, isn't it? You're going for a marathon. Right, I need to do the L buttons. Yeah, so we're writing it. Right. Okay. So we could ask ChatGPT if it could make me a processor to update a list of tokens. I need to, yeah, update that list. There's already tokens in the list. Right, let's go back here. Right, so we've got these up here. We log in. We've got relay 1, 2 and 3. So if we click that one, we're going to relay, yeah. If we click that, we're going to do that one. If we do this one, it's going to do the number 1 again, because we've told it to at the minute. Okay, so tokens. We've got the learn on, learn off. Settings and about, yeah. And your controls. Okay. And we can log out. Fair play. Okay, got a bit of progress there. We need to do basically the token lists. So let's ask. We need to give it an example. We need to give an example to ChatGPT of what we're trying to do. Now we can either do it. I need to generate the list on the fly, but I can't. Can I? How can I do that? Let's ask it. It's an ESP32. We want to generate a list. Generate a list using a processor. A processor with a server.on. See if it knows what I'm talking about. If you want to generate a list on an ESP web server using the server on function, you need to handle the HTTP GET request for a specific path and send and dynamically generate HTML content as a response. Below is a simple example using the Arduino framework ESP32. So server on, string, yeah, we got that. Request, string, HTML plus equals string item. Okay, so we could do it like that. Generate that list. Yeah. Okay. I'll give that a go. I don't know if that will work, but we're doing a send. Yeah, we're doing a send instead of a send p, which is okay because it's not in. Okay, we could do that. In fact, we could just copy that example straight out of there. And right, Wi-Fi, that's all boilerplate code there, so it's on it. Yeah, we'll just copy that. Let's just try that. Let's just do it, shall we? Shall we do it? Let's just do it. It's easy to do, isn't it? So we want to go. Have we got a settings? No, we haven't got a set. We haven't got one of these for. How are we going to do it? Hang on. Let's go. So we're doing this request is. So that is settings. It's more of a. I'm going to have to look at this, aren't I? Let's go to that definition and find out if we can. It's just going to copy the content from the. Yeah, so we can't actually add content with this one. This is using predefined content, so we need another routine that incorporates the two. Send p the buffer. Yeah, we need to create. The buffer is, what kind of buffer is it? I can't remember what the buffer is now. What is it? Just a const, wasn't it? Where are we? Where's my buffer there? Character buffer. So yeah. Okay, so we might need an overload or another function for this. Need another function where we can use the header. Yeah, we could do that. String concat p buffer content. So we might need a different version of that. We need that one, and then we need that. What we need to do is there a version of string cat that's not from program memory? Don't know. Might be. Let's just put one on that. str cat, string cat, and string cat p. Yeah, so string cat, constant character. There we go. P. Define string cat p. What's that? Hang on. St cat. str cat. I don't know. I think we could probably do it. So what we'll have to create is a new function. Handle request. We're going to have one where we can have a variable content. It's basically the same as this. It's almost the same, isn't it? But yeah, it's very much. Oh, the final bit might not work. Oh no, we're sending P from a buffer. So it will let you send P from a HTML buffer, which is not even in program mem, but we're copying it into program mem there. Yeah. No, we're copying it from program mem, the header and the content into I don't know. Yeah, there's our pointers. We're copying it into the HTML buffer, so it should be able to create a new one. Should be able to easily create a new one where we can add the content that we want to add into it. Let's tell you what. Let's just make a new one already. Let's just make one now on the fly here. Copy that, and we'll have to call it something a little bit different. So handled request. Dynamic, should we call it dynamic? Yeah, because none of this is dynamic, is it, at the minute? Or is it constant character? So copying from content, constant character, right, okay, into the buffer, but it's doing a string P. Don't know why it's doing. Would string P fail if it wasn't? Would it fail if it's not from program mem? I can't remember now. Anyway, let's create one. Let's just call it handle request dynamic content. That's it. Right, so create a new one. Handle request dynamic content. Right. So we're going to make. Now is that constant character? So it'd have to be a constant character still, wouldn't it? But not from program mem. Okay, but then we do. I will try it like that. We'll just try it as it is. So we've not changed anything. So would it still work? I don't know. Might not like it. Right, let's just try it. So we'll keep it like that, so we can mod it. And we'll go down to the bit where have we got one tokens. Yeah. So that's going to serve up the code token form, but we need to load the tokens content needs to be different. Let's try it. So content would have to be. Let's change that to that one. Dynamic content. Let's change the token date. So we need to create a constant for that. How can we? Won't be a constant, will it? Does it matter? Oh, it won't matter if we'll have to do a send P on it. I don't know. Gets a bit weird. That does. I don't know where to get around that, so we'll have a go. Howdy. We're just doing some modding of our. What we're trying to do is we've got a tokens list, and we just want to. I put a placeholder in it at the minute. And we need to have a dynamic list loading. That's what we're trying to do at the minute. Dynamically loading list. Learn off. Yeah. So we're serving up with this. Hang on. This one here is serving up that form, that web page, whatever, web API. So we need to, this content bit here, we need to change to what ChatGPT told us to do. So we need to create that bit so it's string. We don't want it as a string. I need it as a constant. Can you do it as a constant? Can you change it to constant char? Certainly, if you want to store the HTML as a constant character instead of a string, you can use a combination of string copy and string cat to build it. Yeah, okay. I don't know if I can combine the two. We'll see what it says. Right, so we go in here. So we want that bit there, and HTML size +1. Right, so okay. Yeah, so it's done all that. And it's generating the lists, and then it's, yeah, we've already got that routine. Okay, let's do it a stage at a time. If I ask it too much, it's going to be. So, you've got its constant character, and then we're doing unordered list. So HTML part 1 and part 2, and it's doing part 1, then it's doing HTML, then part 2. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, looks good. We're just doing it all from say I need part 1, so HTML part 1 and 2 part, and HTML part 2 are in prog.mem. Prog.mem. See if it knows what I'm talking about. If you want to store the HTML parts, HTML doing prog.mem to conserve RAM, you can use the prog.mem data type string copy p, and the program is a modified code, right? It's okay. So we've got prog.mem for them too, yeah. Right, okay. So we've got the server on HTML size, part 1 and part 2. HTML size is the length of item. Right, okay. Oh, so it's adding the size. Oh, so we're getting the overall size. We're changing the size of that. Okay, I'm not quite sure because I've got, not really worried about the size. Hang on, string copy p. Oh yeah, it's mixed it, look. So it's you're able to do a string concat, from, or string concatenate from program.mem and separately with the same HTML. It's using a string I. Why is it using string I instead of a constant character? Maybe it's not constant character. Right, it's turning it to a string. Yeah, maybe it's got to be doing it that way. It's not a constant character, is it? Okay, as long as there's a way of doing it. We'll try it. Don't know if it'll work. We'll give it a go. So far, we've managed. All we need to do is put that one in there. Oh, it's doing line item. Where's it getting that from? Body. Hang on. Part 1. It's doing part 1. Oh yeah, it's doing list item. Oh, from P. It's misunderstood me a bit, hasn't it? So items in for loop all dynamic. Let's see what else I'm about. That's flummoxed it, isn't it? I want to make the list items dynamic as well and store them in program mem. Right, what's it done now? It's totally messed it up. Let's see what it's done for me now. It's totally got the wrong end of the stick, I think. Right, so we've got all that there. List item. Right, that's getting it the wrong way around, isn't it? Anyway, so we know enough to. Right, let's just forget. We know we can change it, so let's go back to the code and change it. So we go back to. No, go up to our main root function, our new function there, dynamic content, So we need to change that from a string p to a string cat, and we need to go from a constant character content. So it's put a, hang on, why has it done that? It's not, I thought we had a str cat. Yeah, character and constant character. Okay. It's got to be a constant character, has it? I don't know. Okay, so let's try it. So we're going to do content, and we want to make content, feed content into it, which has got to be part of this. Let's see if it'll do it. I don't know. We'll try it. Okay, we'll try it. See, go back to down the list to the, where are you? Where are you gone? Oh no, lost it. Tokens. So that's a tokens site, but we need to make this up before we need to make that up. So it won't be tokens content, it'll be something else. Right, so I need to go back to ChatGPT and forget that code and go back to this previous one. And we need to do a for next loop and create this item. String, so we've got the headers and footer, that's fine. And we just need this bit here. We need that bit there. Right, okay, we'll try that. Try that. So we need to create that. But we need to get this HTML, so let's try that. HTML size, where's it getting that from? Where's it getting HTML size from? Not up there. There it is. Right. HTML size. So it's working out the size. Why is it working out the size? Maybe it has to. Listen. Don't know why it wants to work the size out. Maybe that's the only way it can do it. We'll try it without though first. Try it without. Okay. Right. So we've got list item. Yeah, and then the bit. So that's putting that into program. Yeah, okay. We don't need that. Right, so we need character malloc, one for a null terminate. I've already got my buffer. Yeah, I've got my buffer, so I just need to do the list. So, right, we need this bit. We don't need some of that, but we need to create. We've already got our buffer, so we just need to add it to the buffer. Right, so getting lost in this. Have a look. So we've got our HTML buffer already, and we've already, because it's doing it here, it's adding it all in this stage here, isn't it, together? Yeah, so we need to be able to send it to, I need to create a thing and send it in. Okay. Right, let's try it. Hang on, go back. Right, so we need to create here. We need to create this thing and send it. So we need to put that in there. Yeah, we need to create this from nothing. So we'll have to create, get that other bit of code. It's, oh, I forgot about that. Right, okay. So we need this one here. Right, we need that. Need to put that in there. Okay, so we've got a HTML. So we've got our list item, then whatever that is, just dummy placeholder for now. And we need to put that over in here instead of this. And it's probably gonna profusely complain about that. And let's see what we get, shall we? It's malloc HTML size +1. What we haven't told it what the size is. Yeah. And we could just give it a certain size, couldn't we? If it's only going 1 to 10. So where's it getting that size from? It's working it out. Right, so the size is getting worked out here. So size of part 1, part 2. Right, so it needs to know all that, does it? We've got this in our array routine, it does it anyway. So we don't need to, we just need a fixed size. I mean, what will it be? Let's just, don't know. Alright, reposition the seat. Get comfortable again, sort of. Right, so it's character HTML side. We'll just give it a size. So we're going to do 10. Right, +1 for a terminator. Okay, we'll do that. We'll give it a terminator. Right, okay, so we're going to go 1 to 10. We're going to do lists and then unlist and a number. So it's going to be, let's just give it some arbitrary amount. In reality it's going to be 10 digits and some more info, but let's just say 50. Yeah, let's just say 50. Right, whatever, 50. Okay, so we're going to generate that and we're going to put that HTML into the middle of it, and it's probably going to not like any of this, but we'll give it a go. Right, let's just do it. Save it and see if it'll even compile. I'll be really surprised if it doesn't profusely complain about something. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the live stream. We're just doing a bit of, here we go, here's a failure straight away. Right, we've got a failure. What doesn't it like? HTML's not declared in this scope. Right, okay. Well, what scope? There it is. Which means not declared in this scope. Character HTML. Right, hang on. Let's go back to this code. What didn't it like? HTML. There's it there. Alright, hang on. Don't know what goes on there. Let's have a look. Oh. Yeah. We need to put braces in there. I need to put that brace in there, and we need to come over to there. We need to just shove that over a bit. Okay, that should do it. Alright, let's try and compile that. Okay. Let's see what we got this time. 2 hours and 37 minutes. 3 hours already, can you believe that? No drop frames. 11% of CPU compiling. Okay, I'll just go a little bit longer to see if we can get past this bit. What I'm going to have to do is copy this. Oh, it's done it. It's compiled it. Right, fair play. I don't know what we're going to get, so let's just upload it and see. Probably might crash, or it might not like it, or something, but if it gives me a list, well, it's what we want. A dynamic list. It's generating it from there, but we can get the processor to do it. We can get the engine processor, well, to do it. Get the info, or well, it could just generate. Oh yeah, because that's could generate that. You can get that from the system on the fly, as is. Yeah. Right, let's see what we got. Ready. Here we go. Let's go back to ITO. Let's log in. Alright, so tokens. Didn't like that, did it? Can't be reached. Actually rebooted the controller. Okay, so we thought as much. Let's just give this to ChatGPT and see what it thinks of it. It's not going to know anything about that though. Alright, let's just copy that into there. See what it thinks, certainly. Right, go. The code snippet you provided has a few issues. Yeah, I shouldn't imagine it did. You are using string copy without allocating enough memory for the consonanted string in each iteration. Optionally, additionally, make sure you allocate enough memory from the complete HTML. Right, okay, so I need to give it more memory. Okay. So here's the corrected version of the code. Credentials, size, 50 times 10 plus 1, assuming each limit has HTML caret malloc HTML size. Null pointer, not equal to null pointer string copy. Just using something else, then string concat. Okay. Else, failed, allocate, HTML content. Internal server error. Alright, it's doing some extra stuff. Tell you what, let's just copy that. It's using the send, isn't it? So it's not using. Oh, it's. Yeah. Alright, so it's doing that, but then it's. Oh, that's doing that, else do this. Right, okay. Well, I've already got an else on that, so I don't need that bit. If it's not a null pointer, right, okay, do that. Else, okay, let's just do it. Let's try it. Try anything once. Let's see. You can go up and down a garden path for this if you're not careful. Right, let's just do that. Alright, paste. Is that going to be okay? No, doesn't like that, something. Else. Did it like it? Maybe it did. Let's try compiling. Yeah, I'll just try it. I mean, it's just turned into a bit of a mess, isn't it? It's like having a psychopathic person or AI telling you what it thinks it wants you to do, and there's, don't know. Let's just try it, see what happens. So it seems to compile it, but then it might be just because I didn't put enough memory on it. Alright, so it compiled it, upload it, try it on a proper thing. So I've noticed my DPJ logo is still not showing. It's still showing. Still showing a white border. Anyway, that's with the stroke colour. I just thought I got rid of all the stroke colour. Right, okay. Well, how come I end up doing stuff that nobody else is doing? Right, so we got that. We log in and we go to tokens. Oh! We've got a list this time. Has it crashed though? Yeah, it's crashed. It's took away my nav bar for some reason. Oh, I know why. Because the nav bar was part of the code, so we've got to keep that in there. So we go to tokens. Right, it's able to generate the list. Right, so that's good news in a way. So it's list item ID. Right, okay. So if we have a look at the code for it, page source, more tools. Oh, what am I in? Developer tools. Okay. Elements, console, sources. No. Okay, so it's created and it's shrunk it all down. Yeah. No, so it's created. So we don't want the bullet. That's the style. So we got 1 to 10. Right, fair enough. Okay. So we need to, whatever this is doing, list of item. List item. Why does it have to do it in a horrible convoluted? Right, so it did serve it up though, didn't it? So we need to probably serve up a separate piece for the, yeah. So we need to extend this, we need to go onto this, go to definition. What's it done? Right, got there eventually. Right, so we need to add another content, we need to add another one of these. So we need to do the nav here. So let's call it nav. Nav, and we got content, so we'll need to do string copy buffer header and then the nav. Get the nav over there, and then we can have the content, and then we need to create a new nav from the token data, which is this bit here. So we need to copy this and call it right, so call this the tokens. That's not content, it's the nav. Tokens nav. We need to get rid of everything else. Oh, we need the learn button. Yeah, we need the learn button, so we can either move the learn button up. Yeah, so we'll just get rid of this. Yeah, we'll keep that. Right, so we'll keep that in there, but we need to add it underneath. Yeah, that'll work. We need another space under the button. So the button will be at the top, and yeah, the button will be at the top, and we've got our nav still, and we've got rid of the list, and we put the list into wherever it wanted to go under the list. Yeah, for now. Total contents. Yeah, so the content won't be this anymore. We're making the content, so that's okay. So we'll do that. Tokens nav. So we've got our nav, and we need to go to no, not that one. We need to go back down to our, where is it? Can't see it. We need to go down to our tokens bit. Yeah, here. Alright, let's tidy this up a bit. It's going a bit wild. It's going to wild, to say the least. Alright, okay. Don't like all that stuff. What's that doing? Why has that gone wild like that? So it's there. There to there. Okay, let's leave that like that. It was working, wasn't it? Right, okay, we're still doing some weird stuff here. Okay. Oh my god, we're all over the place here. Right. What's it done to me? So we've got the allocate there. We've got this pointer. They've got that going on. Oh, that's for that one. Right, that's for that one. That's for that one. I need to move that over there. That over there, that over there, that over there. That needs to come over here. Yeah. We got the else. Oh no, so it's gone a bit wrong on it. So much gone wrong here. See, I don't seem to have enough brackets. So we've got that bracket there, and it'll execute to there. Then we've got our else clause. Let's just okay. Let's go with the flow. Let's put it back up here. Let's just make it easier to look at. Right, okay, here we go. Got a mess going on here. Bit of a mess going on here. Right, that's sort of caught up. Then the else is in the wrong place. Right, okay. Nightmare. Okay. Now we've got this bit in the wrong place. If, then, down here. Okay, why is that? No, yeah, probably. Yeah, it's all in a bit of a mess here. Oh, that needs to go to there. Yeah, sort of. I don't know. Anyway, we'll leave it like that. Right. So we've done that. So we need to include in here a file which is called token nav HTML. So we created this one, and we're going to put that in there. And another one of them. So right. So we've got three things. We've got header, list, the navigation, and we got our HTML. So that should give us, hopefully, back to where we had with a dynamic list being put in there. Yeah, fair enough, the memory is not right. We can sort the memory out for it. But if it works, and we know we're on the right track, we ain't wasting our time, we can tidy up the code a bit. Yeah, I just want the last 10 tokens listed. Right. How long we got left? Got up to 3 hours now. Oh my god. 3 hours. Howdy, howdy. I've gone up to 3 hours. Right, so we've compiled okay. Let's program the ESP32 and have a look. See if it if we've managed to sort it out. Give it a go. Right, let's press the old buttons. Right, okay. Just on list the last 10 tokens, or list of 10 tokens. And anything over 10, you've got to go to the main software to get your list. Fair enough. Can't do everything, can it? Right, so we're going to go on here. Right, so we've got our login. We've got tokens. Oh, something's gone wrong there. Let's refresh it. Yeah, so it hasn't crashed, it's just not giving us the CSS. Somehow it's lost something. We've done something wrong here. Something gone a bit wrong. Let's have a look. Don't know how you view the page source here. Developer tools, styles, where HTML. So we've got top nav. We've got our top nav and our unordered list. So we've got a heading. Yeah, so something missing. Body. Login. Top nav. Let's open up the code a bit. Oh no, that's made it worse. Oh, we lost it altogether now. Right. Oh my god, what's happening here? Doxing myself here. Right. What's that doing? Oh. Constantly generating errors, is it? That's weird. So HTML. Right, so we got the list, we've got the body, we've got the script, unordered list, yeah. And the list is whatever that is. And we got our top nav. So what was the problem? It's split it up, hasn't it? It's not done it right. You've got no head, so that head's gone. Why is the head gone? Or is it not going to show you the head? I don't know. Right. Not quite sure. The head's missing. Right, so we're on this one. We've got there's the head, but we're not getting the head on the. Yeah, so we're not getting the head. Hang on, I can't see what I'm doing there. Right, tokens. So we've got nothing in the head for some reason. Wonder why that is. Have I got rid of the head? I haven't. I've done it wrong. So we've got the header token Right, something's gone wrong. Let's have a look. See where we've gone wrong. Something's happened. Right, so I've put the nav in. Got the head, the nav. Here, so that all seemed right. I don't know what's different about it. HTML buffer. Yeah, so there's your size. I suppose we ought to extend this here to include the size of the nav size, content size, footer size, content size, nav size. Right, hang on. Nav size, content size. So now we want nav size. Nav size. So nav size, we've got all nav size. Yeah, okay, that'll give us the nav size. Alright, fair enough. Now, for some reason, the string stuff is not working. Why? We've got our dynamic content, nav, content and footer. We've got our string processor, yeah. Looks okay. Don't know what's gone wrong there. Maybe malformed code, gotta be. Or we didn't null terminate it. Something like that. Anyway, save that. Let's go back down to the bit of code. Where are your tokens? Right. So we're copying in, we're already doing some string copy. Oh, it's putting it into the program memory. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. So we're going HTML header. Oh, tokens nav HTML. Is that the right one? Yeah. Tokens nav. So we're doing tokens nav. We're getting that far. So we've got a learn button. So what doesn't it like about that then? And then it's getting over to, it's putting in our unordered list. Perhaps we need to put it into perhaps we need to put it into a div or something. No, but the list was shown, wasn't it? List item, yeah. Unordered lists, right. So we've got our HTML. Yeah. So I don't know what was up with that then. Free the allocated memory. Free HTML. Right, okay, fair enough. HTML is not equal to a null pointer. String copy. Character list item 50. Adjust the size accordingly. Okay, let's just put it on 100 then. Don't know. Try again. Don't know what it is. Don't know. Doing some string copies and all sorts of stuff going on here. PSTR. It's not. That's the trouble with ChatGPT. It's going to put code up that I don't normally use. steer clear of stuff I don't understand normally. Try and keep it basic. But you can always research it if you have to. Right, let's, not quite sure this is going to do exactly the same most probably. We haven't altered anything really. Other than the size of the character list, the list item buffer. Yeah, that's all we've done. And that might be a problem if... Alright, okay, we'll just have a look. Alright, let's have a look. So go to our main screen, and we go tokens. Yeah, we're back to square one again. Not quite sure what. Have they altered this or something? Because developer tools. We've got no head. It's an empty head. That's why you're getting everything you wanted, but no head. HTML, we've got body, we've got script, we've got our unordered list, we've got our top navigation, that. We've got no head, so it doesn't know. For some reason it's losing the information for the head, which is built into the header HTML, which is right, header HTML. There it is, head. So we're not getting none of this. For some reason, it's we're doing something wrong here. What have we done? What have we wiped out? We've wiped out something. Okay, I tell you what, let's have a look at the serial monitor to see the size of the stuff. Alright, let's go onto here. Let's see what's going on, if anything. Right, so we've got our content size, footer size. Yeah, total size, and we log in. That's all good so far. And we go tokens. Right, so it's not found the favor icon again. That's the problem. You know, because we've got no head. The nav size 575. 575, that's a lot. Okay, doesn't matter. So we've got no. Right. So it's not. It's got none found. Right. So we've got header, nav, content, footer. For some reason it's not combining. We're losing the top size. Total size 300 and yeah, so it's still under. Content is 160. Okay, I don't know. So we've got our edit, a nav, our HTML, and our footer. Let's go to the function, go to definition. It's taking its time, isn't it? Right. So we've got our header, nav, and a content, and a footer. Yeah, it's in the right order. Maybe this nav, maybe it isn't. What's that telling us? It's a pointer. I don't know. Maybe it isn't a pointer. Don't know. So we've got our string cat content. Yeah, everything else is the same. Nav. Yeah, it should work, shouldn't it? Let's see what it's doing. It's sending the HTML buffer with the processor. It's doing send p on it though, isn't it? Send P. What does ChatGPT say about that? Send. Oh no, that's if it failed. Yeah, got you. So it's sort of working, but not all the way. I don't know. Why does this need to? Yeah, it needs to do it a certain way. Right, I don't know. Right. Right, can you do all dynamic from RAM? Certainly. Okay. Alright, so we've got your HTML size, your null pointer, and we're doing it all from RAM. Okay. What's it changed? SN_printf. String length. God, it gets complicated. Do we need all this stuff? Can you make HTML a string? Right, so what's it done? That's a much simpler list, isn't it? Yeah, let's construct the HTML content dynamically. Right, that's what we want. Yes, we don't want too much stuff like that. Let's try that. Right, so we go back to this function. Where's it gone? Oh, right. Tokens. There we go. So let's get rid of all this stuff. See how much problematic that was. Right, let's get rid of all that. Let's just get rid of all that. Oh, it's done all this to me now. Right. Alright, handle requests. Alright, what's it done? Oh my god, why has it messed everything up? Back to that. Right, so you got your else. Right. Right, done 3 hours and 10 minutes now. This is crazy. So there's all this extra bit what's not there. Right, so I just want all that there. And get rid of all that other stuff. Get rid of all that other stuff, so we're gonna do, yeah, get rid of all that. Okay, what have we got? Right, got that. Oh my god. Right, so we've got our string, we're creating our list, and we're going out to there. Yeah, let's just try that. I better go from compiling code to a non-compiling code, maybe. I don't know. Righty-ho. Ah, non-compiling code now. Cannot convert string hash constant character string to constant character. Right, so it doesn't like something or other. What doesn't it like? So it got 1, 2, oh. Yes, alright, I got it. We're missing a part here. We're missing the nav. Right, okay. I'll just put the nav back in. Where's the nav gone? Content tokens nav. We're missing a crucial part. That's it. Should be alright now. Oh dear. Right, I've got to get up off this seat in a minute. Gotta get off this seat, so we've got to, oh my god. Dear me. Yeah, I can't sit for 3 hours without moving. Difficult. Very difficult. Oh my god. So let's get this. If this will work, then we'll have to call it a night. Yeah. Right, so it's done it. Let's upload it. Let's see what we got. See if we get anything. If we get our navigation back with our content. We shall see. Right. Ah. So the 3 hours gone. What a shame. Alright, so let's have a look. See what's going on now. Alright, so we're logging. Okay, we're going to that. We're going to tokens. We're still the same. Surely we're not still exactly the same. So it doesn't like still no head being developed. Why not? It's not doing the head bit. Empty head. How can I have it? It's got the head opening and closing. But and then there's this thing here. What's this doing? So you've got your bod HTML. There's no head. So you got a button not bringing any of the head. It's lost it. Okay, I don't quite know what's going on there. Don't quite know what's going on there. It's almost like this is not doing. What have I done wrong? Right, so go back to this. We've got the head, the nav, the content, the footer. So we got the buffer, HTML buffer size. Maybe it's just not big enough. Alright, so what are we doing wrong here? Nav. There's the nav. Okay, I don't get it. Tell you what, let's ignore that. Ignore that and let's ignore. Oh no, it can do that still, can't it? Yeah. Right, let's just ignore that and try that and see what happens. Right, okay, here we go. Because that's basically the same without... what are we missing? Missing something simple here, aren't I? Can't go and have a look there. Oh, it's going to take its while to compile. Oh dear, right, I think that's going to be enough one night. Just get this little bit done, see what goes on here. I'll have to work on this tomorrow night again. Right, okay, so we're on that. So we've got the login. We go to tokens. So we're not getting. Something's not working right. So we've done it. Yeah, we're not finding. Yeah, it's not finding that because it's. Okay, I got it. Nav size, content size 160. Right, so something is going wrong. There's our original one. We've got content footer, header content footer, and the processor. We're adding string P, all of them. And then we send P, and then this one's doing not sending the content, sending the nav. And string P, yeah, well, okay. So we go back to our content nav. So we've got our navigation. The only thing we've got this learn button in there. Tokens content. So we had a div class, login div, unordered list. So maybe we need to put that in there. But I don't know why it's not giving us our don't quite know what's going on, but so engine content, so that's a weird one. So our tokens nav HTML is going into it. Right, so tokens nav, it's got the header. Some reason it's wiping out the header. Strange. So we've got tokens. Got a list of stuff coming through. HTML to C, right. I don't get it. What's different? So get rid of the learn button for a bit if you like. We've still got the learn button down there anyway, so let's hang on, have we got the learn button down there? Yeah, learn, we've got learn twice. So let's get rid of the learn button. And it's just going to be exactly the same, isn't it? Right, let's try it. I think it'll be the same. Don't know really don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, it's just getting a bit monotonous. Try this last one, and then I'll have to knock that bit on the head for now. Come back to it. I'll have another session on it. sometimes ChatGPT gets a bit lost in itself as well, so it might be better just to do it yourself. Right. So into that, into tokens, right, so we've got, yeah, we've just got the header with nothing there. Yes, it's not getting the header, so how can we get that header back? So just that nav there, that should work, but header nav, and all we're doing is adding that, so it's hardly changed. It's hardly changed, so let's go to it again. So we've got our nav, yeah. So we're coming in, we've got our header, nav, and HTML footer. So we've got our header, nav, HTML footer, and we've got our header, nav, contents there, and footer, but we're losing our head. So the header, HTML, yeah. Everything looks good, but it's not working. And we've took everything else out, so why wouldn't it work? That don't make no sense. I know we've added this to it, but we're not doing anything with it. Content. So the content is that, but we took it out. So it wasn't that was corrupting it, it was something else. Right, okay, I don't get it. Unless it wants to see a div. No, wasn't it? We're not even doing that. We're doing nothing with it. Yeah, it's working, but it's not working. If you know what I mean. Right. So what's different? What are we doing wrong here? So we're clearing the buffer. We're loading in this. So that isn't what was causing the trouble. So I can put that back in. I don't get it. Now if I go back to the original one that's working, it's exactly the same. Yeah, same. No difference. So what the hell? Clear the buffer, yeah. Copy prog mem strings into buffer, yeah. Something. Yeah, it's not that. Is it getting the footer? Yeah, I think it was getting the footer. So it's getting the footer. Let's have a look. Right, so it's getting the script. Yeah, it's got all the script, look. It's got the navigation. Right, it's got all that. But it's got no head. It's got body. It's got HTML. And it's not got anything to do with the head. For some reason, I don't get it. There must be. I tell you what. There must be something wrong here. There must be something wrong, and there's got to be something wrong here, isn't there? Surely. No. Can't see anything there. How about in here? So you've got that to there. HTML unordered list. So it does one and then does the finish off and it does the middle bit. And then once it's created the HTML, it'll send it on. Looks good, don't get it. That is weird. Okay, so let's do it another way then. Let's, yeah, so it wasn't the navigation it was missing, it was the something with the header. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Oh, this doesn't make sense. Makes no sense. What are we doing wrong here? So we're getting the footer, we're getting the nav, we're getting the content, but we're not getting the header. We're getting the header, but we're not getting the head. Right. Don't know, let's just say, let's ask ChatGPT, right. So it's missing any content between the head and head. Certainly, if you need to include additional content between head and head tags, modify the HTML. No, that's not what I'm asking. Bugger. So I don't get it. So we're using the same function almost exactly to the T. Oh, hang on, string copy, string cat. Ah, that might be a problem. Copy, copy, cat. Yeah, I've done it. It's my own fault. I made a mistake. I should have used string cat p instead of, I wasn't paying attention. So string copy and then concatenate. That is the problem. Yeah, simple mistake. Being dyslexic, partly dyslexic and undiagnosed, but that'll do it when you're looking at stuff you're not noticing. Yeah. So it might work this time then. Might have some success, you never know. I might have to wake up, get spurred, get motivated. So what I might have to do is, I can't carry on streaming, that's getting on to the 4-hour mark, isn't it? So we'll call it a day after this one. If this works, we'll tidy up code and we'll call it a day. But these kind of streams they're not very good to watch. That is the problem. So what I need really is to do a cut down version. I need to do a cut down version with the highlights. Hopefully, right, so let's get rid of that. So we've got that, we can log in, we'll go into tokens. Right, so we've maintained our, so that has worked. And our our total size is still only that. So you get header, content, footer, header, nav, content, footer. So it did work, and we chucked our button away, so we could probably put our button back. Let's put our button back. Can I undo? Yeah, I can undo getting rid of the button. So we need to put that back. Yeah, so let's just update that. And get our learn button back. It'll appear at the top of the list, and the list of tokens would be underneath. That's okay, we can also juggle that around later. Oh well, we had a few visitors. How many visitors we had? We had just two visitors. Two visitors today. Only two visitors. Right, never mind. Nothing else. Can't believe we had two we've never heard of, and then we get all of a sudden we get none for hours. And I've just missed the upload step. Okay, try again. Yes. I'm gonna miss it again if I'm not watching. Okay. Right, gonna miss it. Okay, so should I get our learn button back? 3 hours and 30 minutes. Sat on a chair. Yes. Okay. Right, let's have a look. So we go back over here. It should have our button back now. Tokens. Yeah, we've got our learn button, and we can do learning and off. That's good. So we've got our list. Now that's not a token list, but it'd be nice to get the tokens out and put them up there, wouldn't it? How would we do that? Yeah, we could do that. Oh, I'll leave that one for another day. So today we've got a log out, we've got our control buttons we can click on. We've got 3 buttons, 3 outputs. Token learn mode, we've got a list of tokens that we'll do later on next time. We've got our settings and our about, and we can log out. I think that's going to about do it for today. I'll just check anyone else just jumped on. No, nobody's jumped on. Good time to go then. So I'll do thanks for watching. Bye all. That's it. Okay, there's nobody watching, but that's okay. Right. And I'll go back over to here. We'll play the outro. So, thanks for watching. See you again tomorrow night, most probably. Bye for now.